Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Slayer. So I will say this. I made the video a little early last week. Usually a little early. I'm making it early this week, too. And one thing I heard overwhelmingly was your feedback. That, I got a lot of feedback, and I was surprised. Now, to be fair, you have to, remember that I was spoiled, and I think we all were, by the offline mode. And, I was kind of surprised, to the responses I got to what I said. I was actually really surprised. In fact, so surprised, I guess I don't even know what to say. Like, I know I responded to your comments, and I saw them, and I was listening to you, but, I'm gonna go over the ones I remember encountering as soon as we finish up this weekly quest. And really, I want to be clear, there's only one quest I feel like the game isn't well balanced around. Really only one, and it is Ape Escape. That's really the only one. And yes, I heard all of your, everything you guys said, which is, I think we'll go get the Fairy Queens. One of them was, well, you can go ahead and use your thing, and I do think that is a valid gameplay loop, right? As Ape Escape, okay, well, I guess we need to actually wait. Why is the game lagging? It's weird. Seems like it's lagging. Oh, well, damn it. Whoops, I had my, the tower music on in the background, so yeah, I guess you now realize I'm making this right after I made the tower video. Whoops. I was wondering, but it's still kind of laggy. I don't know why it's lagging. But anyways, that's not the problem. The problem is this. We're gonna go do that just to get that. I want to have my ice girls. But as you can see, I did complete Ape Escape, like, I was really surprised by the feedback, more than a little surprised by the feedback, you could say. I have to switch my bow. Yeah, she's kind of mean. She's kind of hard to kill. No, not piercing. The other bow. I was surprised at your comments, like, very surprised. Oh, I might have to... Did I get her? No, if I got her, I would have got the thing. Okay, we're gonna have to switch to the piercer. Also, now I want to sort for the armory, because it's very difficult to use the armory now with everything changing with the auto loadouts. Nope, didn't get her. Come on, get enough arrows going. Nope, didn't get her. Yeah, I've been waiting to come back. Okay, there, got her finally. I've been waiting to come back here until later. Oh, well, I guess we're getting close to Fatal Fury. Obviously, we need to do... I'm going to ascend anyways. I know it's not 20%, but we'll ascend a little early. 48 quintillions, so I don't know how good or bad I'm doing. Do we have any news? Because I did get an update. Luck of the Slayer. In the hills. Oh, that's new. I don't know that I'm lucky enough for that, though. Yeah, this is weird that I'm lagging so much. I don't remember having this problem. Hold on. Well, I can't figure out what's going on. And one thing is, I want to be extremely... I should have done that. Shouldn't have done it. Let me handle this, and then I'll say what I'm saying. I am a proud key masher here. I mash the keys. I play on Steam. On Steam, you can use the keyboard. I mash the keys on the keyboard. That's how I do this. I get so many people like, what auto clicker do you use? And it's no. This is me punching the keys as viciously as possible to achieve this result. This is not an auto-clicker. This is a masher. I am the masher. I mash the keys. Thank you for listening to me. I just like, I forgot to turn my sword. I don't know why the game's running so poorly. I did just get the update, but there's nothing in here about the update. No news. Yeah, I mean, I'm on version 7.6. You can find that in here? Yeah. So we're going to Luck of the Slayer, huh? That's interesting. Random boxes. That's going to help everybody. Oh, it's for St. Patrick's Day. Aren't I slow? Anyways, I don't know why the lag's lagging. Usually the game doesn't do that. I even went and opened up Task Manager to check and see if there was something wrong. And I looked through Task Manager and it's like, no, nothing unusual going on in here. Oh, I missed one. Also, we're still trying to complete that quest, by the way, that I just, like, never complete the quest. But now, at least I always have my armor, because loadouts, I'll always have my plus 10. Which has been a tremendous help. Oh, and I have to go through the feedback I got, which is... Most of it was related to using the scepters, which is fair. I mean, to be fair, like, we've had offline for a while, and I've been very spoiled by, like, oh, I can just close the game and come back to it later, and I'll have the thing I wanted. Isn't that amazing? And I realize that offline being that good versus, like, actual playing is... It's not great for the game in the long term. I have a compromise solution that I want to propose. Is, you know how I get the plus... You get the +2 bonuses here. Why are you lagging so much? Is it like new explosions or something? Well, now it's kind of smoothed out. Is it only when they... I don't know. Maybe it was caching something? But anyways... Yeah, it's like when stuff dies now, it's lagging, and I don't know why. It's not like I have a bad computer. I'm surprised by this. I'm really surprised by this amount of lag from stuff exploding. At least it's what it seems like it's from. Is it running better now that I have the menu open? Because it doesn't know. No. Okay, so it's weirdly choppy. Like smooth, smooth, smooth. And then it'll get choppy. I don't know what causes it. Anyways, look, this is me punching the keys, okay? No auto-clicker. Just giving myself carpal tunnel. My hand's actually tired. Anyways. Yeah, so here we are, and we're doing this, and... I'm still, you know, who knows if I'll actually complete all the quests this time. Like, I will say, we're doing better with this one. Because with loadouts, I always have the... Oh, right, I was supposed to do that. Oh. Well, I'm not there. I'll have to do it the next time at the other stage. But again, back to my other point. Okay, fair. You can use the scepters. Fair. Totally fair call-out. My issue I had with that call-out is that, in my opinion, the giants are just the hardest ones to get. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't go use scepters and trying. I was just like, well, looks like we're just going to wait, boys. And I just waited on that stage for, like, ever until I cleared it. Because it's like, well, you know, there's not really much else to do. And, I would also be okay with just that quest being nerfed. Just Ape Escape being nerfed. But like I said, I saw the feedback about use your scepters, use your scepters, use your scepters, use your scepters. And I get it. There is an actual gameplay loop where since since the roots are there, right? You go there for the roots, you burn scepters, and you do like a loop of, like, let's say, modern. From there, you go to Modern City, get all the jellies. Then from there, you go to, whatchamacallit, you go here, to Mystic Valley. And again, you'd have to whetstone. That was one of the other things I got criticized a lot for in the game. Is in some of my much older videos, somebody was rewatching them, and they're like, "You're dependent on inner power for this," and it's like, yeah, that time in the game, like inner power was just so good, it wasn't worth like not being dependent on inner power. But you know, thanks for noticing. And I think it was because at that part of the game, I was just saving every ascension. Because I was saving every ascension for, like, the video. I wasn't ascending in between the weeks. I just wasn't making enough souls to justify it. So I would just ascend for the video. And, yeah, I didn't whetstone because I would just go AFK and try and get, you know, I used to just AFK everything. So I will say, like, this paradigm change is, like, it's a little bit much for me to adjust. Now, again, out of every other quest, I don't have any problem with any other quest. It was only Ape Escape. Like, obviously, we're probably not going to get this done, and not going to get that one done. And, you know, some of these we're going to have trouble completing compared to before. Like, a lot of trouble completing. But I feel like that's okay. It's okay to just not... Like, I never completed this quest most of the time. I never completed this quest most of the time. I would complete this quest. This quest is easy to complete. I just would have needed to not go here. I would have wanted to go somewhere else, basically the hills. This quest, like, this doesn't matter. This quest is actually really hard. If you have them, like the one after this unlocked, this is actually really easy to do if you don't get whatever's after this, because then they're really hard to kill with arrows. And obviously... Manitia, she's here, she's doing that right now. And these two don't really matter that much because I don't hang out in those zones anyways. They're just kind of like for fun. And then same with this. So, like, most of the good quests I got done, most of them, you know, you just get done just by AFKing still. But my compromise solution is currently I get +2 kills. One from here. I think it's this guy? No. This guy? This guy. This is one of them. Collateral. It's always unlocked. You get +1 kill. You know, I would be happy to not even have both of them. But we have 2 of them right now. It's that one, and then and of course there's the armor, but we're not counting the armor. Because I don't want the armor to work offline. It'd be nice if it did now that we have loadouts, but it's like... I feel like asking for that to be offline is like way too much. And we have the other one, which is like that really long quest chain we did. What was it? Upgrades. Please let me search through this. It was like the chili quest chain in here that was +1. I would also support an item in the store for Jewels of Soul that did that. Like an item you could buy for Jewels of Soul that did +1 kills for both offline and online. Or in-game offline. I would support that too. Okay, we're gonna go do the bonus stage. Just changing, I mean, even if you change just one of them, because right now I have +2, right? If I get one of them, my offline goes from 1 to 2. I feel like that would be enough, but I would also be open to not changing it at all and just nerfing Ape Escape. That's really my only complaint. Ape Escape is my only complaint. Everything else felt like fine. Like, Ape Escape was really the only drag, and maybe it's supposed to be a drag, and I just blew the bonus stage. I totally blew this. Don't be like me, kids. Pay more attention to your bonus stages. Ape Escape was the only one that felt like a drag, so... And I get it, like I said, there is the loop I could do where I go there, I pop my the scepters, and somebody even said I should use a Death Wave Scepter, and like, I hear your feedback, but I'm gonna have to go, nah. I don't think I could ever use that scepter. Wow, am I gonna... Okay. I got way too focused on... Not focused on the bonus stage, that's for sure. But I don't think I could do that. I really don't think I could do that. But I do hear your feedback. I hear what you're saying. I can't accept it. But again, like, outside of Ape Escape, every other quest is fine. I actually don't even... And, like, I think, like, my instinct is that the +2 kills we currently get should just work for both. That puts us at about half of what we used to have. I think that's good enough. Or I would also accept buying an item for Jewels of Soul that is +1 kills in-game and all. I think that would be interesting. I would actually say the Jewels of Soul thing would probably be... And I get it. It's very rich coming from me, who has all the permanent buffs, to ask for another permanent buff in the store for Jewels of Soul to kind of accelerate things, which probably is inaccessible to a lot of the newer players in the game. But I think that's a compromise to put it there, where it works for both. So then it would be +1 to in-game and +1 to offline. And that would put us at like a third of what we were instead of a sixth. But that would be the only fee. I mean, personally, what I would want is the +2 we have existing counts as online and offline, or in-game and offline. And on top of that, because that puts us at half, right? That puts us at half of what we were, which I think is fair. And Ape Escape, the amount of kills you need to kill for Ape Escape is actually reduced to a more reasonable number. I don't know what more reasonable is, but I would just like to see that reduced. Now, obviously, I'm going to get feedback that doesn't want that reduced, and I understand that. Like, I understand what you're saying when you say you don't want to reduce because you feel like it rewards in-game play more than offline play. I get it. You know, the game's kind of called Idle Slayer, not Active Slayer, but I do hear what you're saying. And I know doing the name thing is just silly, and look, let me be silly sometimes. I don't expect it to, like... I understand that, like, offline was way overpowered, too, by the way. You don't need to explain that to me. I know, because I benefit from it. I know because I did it. And, so I see both sides of the argument. I understand that we can't, unlike a lot of... Oh, really? Now we're gonna do that? Unlike a lot of people, I'm content to, like, you know... I play MMOs, right? So, like... I'm totally fine with just like, okay, let's just grind things out. You know, we can always have more souls and more this and more that. And, you know, I don't need new content. I'm not worried about new content. I just want, you know, to get my, you know, stuff ready for the next update. Very much a, that sort of mindset, right? Am I really going to do it? Yeah, I probably can. I can afford it. And we can go ahead. We're not going to ascend anytime soon. Okay, now we're getting back to what it means to be a ninja. So I can see both sides, and I do think the game needs to be more... I won't say that, I don't know that I would say that, I have to be careful how I thread this needle. I am surprised by the lag. Like, this is really bad. I know that, I know that the game is favored offline a lot more than active play, and people who want active play have really wanted more active things. And so, like, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I understand the game can't be completely idle, because then what's the point of playing the game? You know, I might as well just, like, you know, I hear you. You have to hear me, which is that I am coping from how good idle used to be to now it's not as good. Okay? I support... I'm trying to find a balance between both. And again, I would be totally fine if just Ape Escape was nerfed just a little bit. I don't mind any other quest. Just Ape Escape. That was the only quest that bothered me. So I guess this is my campaign to get Ape Escape nerfed a little bit. Either nerfed or offline kills buffed. I would take either at this point. But, once again, as always, don't forget to use creator code Zaerdin, even if you disagree with me. The most powerful thing, if you disagree with me, is to come in here and go to creator support and go Zaerdin and support Zaerdin. Because that's sending me a clear message that I'm wrong, but not so wrong that you have lost all faith in me. But once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.